Aloha and thanks for tuning in. What you're seeing here is, it looks like a random mess on a desk, but it's the gauges I've been working on for the cockpit upgrade. And you can see I've got my tach for RPM. I've got my VSI, fuel flow, EGT, fuel indication back there, temperature, pressure, suction, and current, or amps. And really quickly, let me go up here, let me hit, now you can see them in motion. There's horrible flying going on up above, but the point of this is to just kind of show you the gauges, so you can kind of see. And as we and let's focus on that tach for a second. I'm gonna throttle back. Now you can see it's following pretty well. And then we'll look at our fuel flow here, and so it is working. And the other thing you can kind of see here, volts, and that's supposed to be ambient temperature. I can get it to work in Celsius, not so much in Fahrenheit. But I've got all of them to respond pretty well with what's in the cockpit. And I will tell you that the one I'll dare I say proud of, but it would be this one right here. And the reason being is I could not find plans for this gauge anywhere. I couldn't even find the overlay. So I made this one, and I basically used the same idea from Captain Bob's VSI, which is right here. This is, if you watch his videos, one of the more recent ones actually walks through how to make the vertical speed indicator, which is right there, and it works great. Well, the exact same concept can work with the tach. Wire it up the same way, just set your limits between 0 and 3500, and you can get this working just like it does. So pretty happy with that. More gauges to come. The next gauge is going to be probably the more difficult, is the altimeter. One thing I did want to share though is right now there's actually 2 Arduinos Megas running this, and one of the things I learned as I was trying to get all of these working, because each one of these has 2 servos, you can kind of see here. All right, so there's 2 servos on each one of these. I could not run 8 servos on a single Mega. I couldn't do it. So my tank levels are on this Mega, the others are on that Mega. So my limit was 7 servos on one Arduino Mega 2560. Couldn't run more than that. If I did, I would get erratic indications on the board, because I don't think it had stable enough power to support them. So I can do 7 servos at most. Over here, I've been able to do the 2 servos, the 2 stepper motors, and the LCD just fine so far. So this, it's something I wasn't really ready for. I didn't know that there were like hard limits on how many things the Arduinos could run on a single board. I probably should have known that just by the power restrictions and whatnot. But I'm learning as I go here. But pretty happy. I've got a mount on the printer right now for those 4. And I'm going to mount them all in one module. And then I'm just waiting on the glass for these. I already have the actual framed material, whatever, printed out, the housing. And after that, it's just going to be the altimeter, and the other gauges are on order. So hopefully soon that cockpit will be updated, demodernized, I guess you could say, because we're going to old-fashioned gauges. But I think it'll be pretty nice. But I just wanted to show everybody what I've seen so far, and I wanted to throw out that little note on the Arduinos. So if you're in the middle of a project and things aren't looking right, it could be a limit on the Arduino. It could be maybe you're trying to pull too much power from that Arduino, like I was. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and as always, happy flying.